Being on stage, I'm not crying. I need to fucking learn about that right now. Be on stage, I'm not crying. I'm flying like I'm born to be. Cause we are hunters, voices strong, and I know I believe. So we're going up, and up. What? Oh. Yeah, you would be doing that, wouldn't you? Just getting stuck on that right there. Yep. Microphone's been on this entire time. That makes perfect sense. Everything's set up, but I really don't know how to do things half the time. And I apparently had the microphone on this entire time. I'll get everything set up. Welcome. If you heard all of that, that would be lovely. So we're here. Dolphins suck. We're going up against the Falcons. We have Pip here, and we have that. Whoever she is. She's a bit anorexic, might I say. But, you know, that's besides the point. We're here. We're ready to watch the Dolphins go up against the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta at, you know, Mercedes-Benz Stadiums, you know, which is going to be a bit fun. Let me get this over here so we can make sure all that's good. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great game of the Falcons winning. The Dolphins are going to lose. And I already guarantee, like, everybody else is going to be on right now, and they're all going to be going live about it as well. Yep. George is online. I'm going to go check that real quick.
Let's see how that goes, guys. Let's see. I hope we have a better result today. I hope we do, guys. I hope we do. So, I hope we do. Try to stay positive. Hey, thank you for coming in. Thank you so much.
Take these off for the moment.
Sanjay, I got Carlos in here. Thank you so much, man.
Let's get the hair all set up, ready to go.
So the game's about to start in a couple of minutes, so they're in commercial break right now.
All right, we're gonna be good.
I hope you guys having, like I said, a lovely weekend. Back to work tomorrow, so let's see how that goes. Like I said, a Dolphin win would be great, guys. That'll be great. So that'd be awesome if they win.
Well, first and foremost, when it comes to the Dolphins in this game, I am probably gonna go with the Falcons now. I have completely thrown away my preseason win total prediction completely. It is completely out the window. The Dolphins are not going to the playoffs, and they are not win. They've not won the games that I thought they're going to win. This game in total, I'm already expecting the Dolphins to lose. Are they going to lose as badly as they did to the Browns? I don't know. I think last week against the Browns, other than it being like cold and windy and rainy, I think there was just like a lot of other things going on. And, you know, right now, the Dolphins going to 1-7 is kind of probably what's going to happen. So I'm probably going to go with, let's say, 30-17 Falcons winning this game. Unfortunately, I just don't. I just can't. I want the Dolphins to win, but I just can't see it just yet until they start showing what they can be. If they can start putting things together, which they have not been able to do offensively or defensively. I want the win. I'll be happy for the win. 100%. 100% be happy for a win. But I don't think it's happening. Like, offensively, to be fair, offensively, they haven't been as bad. Tua, that's a different story. But offensively as a whole, the team hasn't been that bad compared to how the defense has been performing. The defense has been probably the worst aspect, other than Tua Tagovailoa, these last several weeks. The defense is the worst in the league. It is the worst in pretty much most statistical categories. It's not good. So, realistically, any team coming in to go up against the Dolphins right now is looking at that defense and thinking, hey, this is a weak defense. This is an easy defense to run on. It's an easy defense to pass on. It's an easy defense to, get first downs against and convert on third and fourth downs. It's a good team. It's an easy team to go up against in the red zone. Everyone's looking at this defense and thinking this is a really bad team, and it's unfortunately true. Offensively, they're mostly currently looking at, Tua Tagovailoa, not being secure with the ball and throwing the ball to the opposing team a lot more. That's the main problem.
Hopefully I get to everybody channel, get you guys so I can see you guys in the channel. And I subscribe to a lot of them. I do take the time. Actually, last night I had like 6, 7 channels to be sure I get.
No. Okay, he's coming in a little bit later, so that's gonna be fun.
That's the only way. So I'll be checking your channels out during the day. I mean, I'm not working tomorrow, Monday to Friday, but then hopefully, I can get everybody caught up and get their channel. So here we are. So here it comes to kickoff.
But yeah, where I'm ready to go, I am ready to go. George is streaming right now with Sports Night with George. Frozen Fins fan will be coming on live as well, about like another 3 minutes.
Miami will get the ball first. Here's the kickoff. And here we go. We're on the way.
Well, Dolphins are gonna start with the ball, it looks like.
Right, so
But now the Dolphins are in a dome. That was a nice run by D. But the Dolphins are now going to be in
to start the game. So
a dome, so there should be no problems when it comes to weather related. It's going to be a nice, cool temperature inside the stadium. That's right. Actually, no, Kirk Cousins is going to be starting for the that quarterback for the Falcons today. The Dolphins don't have Darren Waller. Tua Tagovailoa is apparently sick, so he's going to be playing today as well. He's still the starter. But Hayden Rucci has been brought up. Yeah, no, I didn't think he was going to be inbounds on that one. It was a great start, really. Just, like, go out and just, like, throw the ball. Yeah, okay. Not really his fault, to be fair. He was, like, basically held and carried out of bounds. But that was a good play by the defender. But that's a nice way to start. Just be like, yeah, let's just try to throw the ball deep, first and foremost. Oh, shit. That's one way to say that. He's coming off the worst game of his career statistically. Yeah, but the Dolphins are going to probably look bad throughout the entirety of the game, which is going to kind of suck, but... Oh, great. He's got a swollen left. Why is he starting then? Why is he starting?
there's a snap, there's a blitz, and Tua goes down. There's a sack. Tua is down. Dolphins will have to punt the ball. Nowhere to block.
Why is he starting?
Miami will punt the ball to the. I mean, he was wide open. There was no block. Somebody missed a block. I think it was number 30, England. He missed a block. Yeah, Tua dove, and which smart thing to do. Here's the punt. The ball is picked up at the 21. Missed tackle. He's running. He's up the middle. He cuts left, and now he's at the 31-yard line. So
I don't know what they're doing. Why do you start...
And his team will go and
Why do you start Tua?
from the 31-yard line.
I don't understand that. That's just like idiotic to think about. Like, why do you put a starting quarterback out there that is to be half blind? That makes no sense.
First and 10 from the shotgun, Kirk Cousin. One man in motion.
Like, for me, that makes no sense, to be honest. Like, I get Tua as the starting quarterback, but like, if you're gonna announce that Tua's left eye is swollen and that's what the illness is, and he has a visor on today to help prevent anyone from touching, when he has like a visor on to prevent it, I'm confused. I'm very confused.
Right, here we go. Second and 9 for the Falcons. Man in motion. Kirk Cousin shotgun. He's the handoff to the running back, and down he is. Great play by the defense.
Yeah, like, I don't. The defense is doing good. That's gonna be a good thing. I'm just chatting with my dude. I just don't understand. That makes no sense.
All right, third and 9. Good defense for the Dolphins.
Now back onto the game. Let's hopefully the Dolphins defense actually, focuses and actually does a good job. Does not give up a third down conversion. That'd be very, very nice to start off the game. After, and he's Walt, but don't give up the first. Good job, Miami. Got the pressure on him and did it. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Maybe, 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 maybe. But that's a good start for the defense, really. I'm just going to be more concerned on offense again today because it's just like, once again, Tua's going to be blind on one eye probably, or have issues with one eye, so I'm going to be confused and concerned about that this entire game as to why that they think that is a good choice to start. It's just a problem. Like, I don't understand why you start Tua. Like, it's gonna be stuck on that point this entire game. Why do you start Tua if his left eye is swollen? He already has stated that he has issues with vision, like seeing the field. He's already made comments of that he's not big enough or tall enough. That's not me saying that. That is literally what he said after the Browns game. And he now has a swollen left eye. He's gonna probably be looking like this, with like one eye like half open probably, and have limited visual ability with the field even more so, and depth perception will become even more of a problem as well if he can't see out of his left eye. If it's swollen up to a certain point where it's causing visual distortion or visual issues, why in God's name do you start him? Like, I'm not Tua and I'm not a Tua hater, but I'm just being realistic. Why do you start a quarterback who has an issue with seeing and then now also has a visual impairment illness as well? Why? I don't understand. It makes no sense. Just none. If he has another multi-interception game today, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it, to be honest, because they could have just did what all the fans want, and it's just like, say, F it, just put in the younger guys, see what we got, give us Quinn Ewers, see what Quinn Ewers can do. It gives us a chance to see what we have in Quinn, and if we need to go into the draft with our high pick and pick a quarterback. But no, we're going to be doing something really stupid like this.
Home team went 3 and out. To a sack and on third down. Of course, he slide, and then we had Kirk Cousins throw a pass, and the guy was short on first down. So hopefully we can bounce back.
Yeah, it's going to be wild.
All right, here we go. From the center to one running back in the back.
All right, I was answering a message right here.
Here is
Oh, look, a first down to Malik Washington.
on the sideline, and
There we go.
that was number 6 who picked up the first down. Good play, short play on the sideline.
Pink eye Tua. Oh my god. No.
So we got a first down. So it'll be now
Jesus. Cap coming into that chat right there.
35-yard line, close to the 35-yard line.
But I do like Malik Washington, so
On the actual
that's not too bad. I'm going to be kind of excited about some of it.
38-yard line. So imagine motion. We'll have to go from center.
All right. Ollie Gordon for maybe like 1 yard up the middle. Let's see. Let me refresh my page. Okay.
You knew that was going to happen. All we can hope for is that Lamar's a little rusty in that game. And it was a good pass on that first down pass from Tua. That was a good pass.
Let's see what the Dolphins do on this drive. Passing it off to Gordon. Not bad. Oh, that was Jalen Wright.
Ollie Gordon sighting up the middle, 1 yard. Yeah, we were talking about that. This little visor and everything. It's got cuckoo eye, pink eye, something I'm sure. Actually, I don't think he'd be allowed to play if he had pink eye. Jalen Wright off the tackle, 7 yards, good run.
Like I said, I'm bouncing back and forth. Ollie Gordon first down and a fumble, but he got it.
Yeah, he's getting some involvement. It's good. Yeah, definitely, Aqua, definitely.
It's gonna be a fun time. Let's just hope that maybe. I'm just gonna hope that my concern for the left eye is unwarranted. But let's be fair. Oh, nice deep pass. And in and out of the arms of Waddle, but is that pass interference? That was going to be a nice, actually, deep pass for Tua.
Involving more than just Devon Achane in the run game. It's a good thing.
But yeah, that kind of might have been pass. But that was just like in and out of Waddle's hands. On defense, spot foul.
Can't expect him to get much. I mean, he's
Not bad.
fullback, but I mean, a little bit of play would be a great thing for him and for us.
Let's see. Yep, a bit holding, and then yep, just a little bit of pass interference. Somewhat more on the holding aspect, but still a bit interference.
Oh wow, that is a big pass interference play.
All right, Tua's going for it, throwing again, passing. There's a catch and about 7 yards, but there is a flag that's probably going to bring it back from Westbrook and Keenan. Yep. It's being brought back. The Dolphins do have a problem with penalties as well. They have been very, very bad when it comes to committing penalties the last couple of weeks as well. Last week, it was 12 penalties for like 130 yards. It was really bad. It was the main reason the Dolphins lost to the Browns, I would say, mostly on the penalties. Like, penalties are a problem. They do need to fix that. Will they fix it? I have no idea. All right, passing the ball off to Achan. Achan getting a nice burst in through there. A good 12-yard rush. 11 yards. I was close. He is looking pretty decent. I do like Achan, so I'm hoping he does good. Highest percentage of teams rushing yards. Okay, he's second in the NFL with the highest percentage. All right, looks like they might be going for another run play. Yeah, Achan again for another like 3 to almost 4 yards rushing. Just short. It's going to go 3rd and 1. Just short first down with Achan. Offense is, that's what I mean. The offense isn't, I don't think the offense is too much of the problem. I think the offensive line is still an issue, and I think Tua is still kind of a liability. I do think more than anything right now, I would prioritize defense and offensive line when it comes to penalties, because penalties on the offensive line has been miserable the last several weeks, and the defense is the worst defense in the league overall and in most Whoa, nice first down. Gordon is not too bad, I don't think. He's definitely going to need to get more practice. I would still probably put Wright in front of him right now anyways, but Wright is coming off of another injury. I do like Wright being a bit more of a bit more experienced, but a bit faster as well. But Gordon is supposed to be a bit bigger and a bit stronger. A little bit shorter, but a little bit bigger and stronger. So I'm kind of excited about that. And he kind of shows it once in a while when he busts straight through a player. All right, toss off to Achan. Achan on the outside and getting a good another about 7 yards. It's not bad. See, that's a good thing. 2 pass attempts to 8 running plays. Yeah, they're definitely trying to run the ball right now. Getting the ball on the ground going, getting the run game working is going to hopefully open up the passing game against the best pass defense in the league, apparently. All right, 2nd and 3. It's going for a pass. Second pass play, another drop. It hit him right in the face. That's just right in his freaking mouth. It just like got a football to the mouth. I was gonna make a comment like that's about what I was expecting, but you know, it's just like right in the face. When you get hit in the face with a football, it's a different thing. All right, passing off to Gordon again, and probably just short. Are they going to go for it, actually? Will they actually go for it? All right, it's 4th and 1. I think they're going to go for it. It makes sense. The Dolphins are... The defense is bad. You want to try to get the touchdown. You're in the red zone right now. You got the Falcons on their back within the 10-yard line. So if you turn it over on downs, it's fine. And I think it's first down for Ollie. Yeah, I kind of saw that. First down. That was a good thing to do. Oh, he's going for a challenge. That's a first down. He's got the challenge flag. They got the challenge flag. They're thinking about it. He's thinking about it. The head coach for the Falcons is thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's thinking. No, he's challenging. Head coach for the Falcons is challenging first down play. I think it looked like a first down, but I can definitely see the challenge. It's kind of close, but I think it's still gonna be a first down. I think the Falcons are gonna lose their timeout for this one. Uh, yeah, like they're saying, it's gonna be hard to overturn this. You can kind of see it, like especially with the ball. If you're going by the markers on the ground, you can kind of see him just standing right over the marker where it should technically be. The ball is on slash slightly over the marker, so it should be a first down. They're probably gonna look at it and then look at the ball data as well, and then just say the Falcons lost the challenge and lose a timeout. I don't think it was. I kind of understand it, but I don't think it was the right move. I think he should have waited and, let his guy talk to him about it first. Just let it go. But yeah, no, it could go either way. The Dolphins have not had any luck with the referees as of late, as you can tell. It is. It's a first down. 100%. 100%. 100% a first down. Like I said, I'm gonna be bouncing back and forth between George and Dirk's streams as well, so I can talk to both of them while I'm going with this. I always do that. Lasagna. Oh, it's an overweight cat commercial. Okay, I was about to say, what are you doing? Why are we having a Garfield commercial where the Garfield's like max weight? It's just like, yeah, just make sure you feed your cats appropriately. Yeah, because cats are usually overweight, they gotta be sleek and thin, It's like, okay, thank you. Thank you for bringing in the fattest cat in media. And be like, yeah, we need to make sure all cats are healthier. It's just like, yep. Yep. Let's get that. Let's get. Let's get that tutty. We need that tutty. We need that tutty. Well, we're apparently 10 for 10 in the red zone when getting a touchdown, for going for the touchdown. So there's at least that. They were mentioning that. We are tied for 7th when it comes to red zone percentage or completion percentage. So the Dolphins' offense is really good in the end zone, like in the red zone spot. So that's actually a good thing. It's just getting to the end zone the Dolphins have a problem with. Because, Tua either misses and players drop the ball, or Tua throws an interception. Yep, they lose the timeout. Like I was saying, it's kind of obvious. Yeah, because he got. What are they doing? They're taking Ingold out? They're taking him to the blue tent. Okay. So they basically after they gave the first down, they were like, "Yeah, no, take Ingold in to get evaluated." Oh yeah, his eye is definitely swollen. His eye is definitely swolled. First down and 10, or first down and goal, really. HN pass off, gets about right close to it. You get about 2 yards away from the end zone. Yeah, Patrick Paul did, give up on the block, because that's fair. The offensive line needs to be playing better. Gordon's back, Achan's wide, Waddle's out there. I wouldn't doubt that they're going to be trying to run the ball. Actually, no, they're going to pass it. Ollie Gordon. No, it's Achan for a touchdown, baby. Touchdown, Miami. Miami has the Dolphins. The perfect football team. I'm just saying. We got a tutty. And it's the first touchdown in like fucking weeks for Tua Tagovailoa. I thought it was Gordon for a minute there, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh no, that's actually Achan. Holy shit! Wait, that's Tua's first quarter touchdown this season. What? That's a bad stat right there. That's it. That's Tua's first quarter touchdown this season. What? 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 That's crazy, dude. We will. We will. I don't know. Yes, but let's get that touchdown and more. And more. Let's get more touchdowns. Oh, yes. I like touchdowns. I really do. Get more comfy. Get more comfy. We're getting in super positive mode. We're actually getting a chance to go and get a win today. Oh, my goodness.
For the 1 o'clock game. So I keep you guys live with all the scoreboards that you guys need to have, so you guys can be prepared in case you guys ask me who's winning.
We
Want to play for the Dolphins? I have to give them credit.
we did it.
No flags. They played pretty well. Only the illegal motion, but that was it.
See that back right there, because I'm looking at that right there as well.
I mean, we still got 3 quarters to go, but now we have the Giants in the red zone too. So far, so good. Offense looking pretty decent.
Oh boy. Oh boy. So hopefully the Dolphins can actually if the Dolphins do it, like I remember I picked the Dolphins beating the Falcons. I think I did. If I remember correctly, I picked the Dolphins winning this game at the start before the season started. So hopefully the Dolphins manage. This would be really, really nice if the Dolphins could manage to win the game, but there are still 3 more quarters to go. There's a very, very good chance that the Dolphins manage to lose this. The Dolphins just know how to lose, but they're going up against the other team that knows how to choke. The Dolphins already lost to one choke team, and now they're going up against the other choke team. Oh wait, shit! I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Can the Dolphins actually do it? Oh shit! I don't have that fucking up there either. That makes sense. Also don't have scoreboard up there right now, which is wild. What did they do to my score? Also didn't have my scoreboard up there, which I feel bad for because like I didn't even notice. I didn't even pay attention to that. But that makes perfect sense. Alright, Falcons 1st and 10. They're driving, passing Kirk Cousins. Deep pass, 1st down, and then some. Kyle Pitts with a 1st down for the Falcons. I'm an idiot. I forgot that I didn't have this thing up here and working, which kind of sucks. But you got the number 1 passing defense versus the number 32nd ranked passing defense. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. The Dolphins have a really bad pass defense, so and they also have a pretty bad run defense. So like, I would be surprised if the Dolphins, you know, held off the Falcons for too long. But the Falcons are already in Dolphins territory. It takes 2 Dolphins defenders to kind of push Pitts out. That's awesome. All right. They're running the ball right up the middle, and Dolphins defense comes up stiff, and stops Dodson. 3rd and 3. They got one more play before the quarter ends. Will the Dolphins actually stop them? Will the Dolphins actually stop them? What do you think, Gary? I don't know. I don't know if Gary is like ready for this kind of stuff. All right, are they gonna? It's looking more like they're gonna pass. Dolphins look like they're blitzing. The Dolphins are blitzing a little bit. There's a blitz. He throws it away. Dolphins have stopped the Falcons now. Send him the 4th and 3. They are technically within good territory, and the Dolphins do have a bad 4th down defense. There's a very good chance that they do. Yep, the Dolphins have a very bad 4th down defense. So it makes sense that they're gonna try to go for this. But if I were the Falcons, I probably wouldn't right where they are. It's still in a very, very sus place, but I would assume that they're going to try to, like, get him to jump off sides. The Dolphins aren't that great. Are they going to try to... Okay, no, they weren't going to try to jump. Easy 1st down for the Falcons. Like I said, the Dolphins are the worst in the league when it comes to giving up 4th down conversions. They've given up every single 4th down conversion attempt. It makes sense just to go for it on 4th and short against the Dolphins. So 1st down, Falcons. It's not me being sad or anything. That's like literally the fact that the Dolphins are really, really bad when it comes to, you know, 4th down defense. They're really bad. If it's 4th and 5, I would say go for it for your team. Anywhere on the field, you'd have a better chance of converting on 4th down than you have on any other down. Surprisingly, the Dolphins are really bad at that.
Oh yeah, dude, totally, absolutely. Triple option's hard to run too. Like you gotta have the right kind of players to do it. That's always fun to see when teams actually do that proper. It's not something you see very often.
Yeah, we have very bad 4th down defense. Marinara everywhere. Like I said, I'm just bouncing between other streamers' streams right now. I do that.
Okay, on to the second quarter. Falcons have a 1st down. They're at the 34-yard, call it. They are on the tip of the cup to get into the red zone here. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. hopefully they can figure something out. Yeah, they got. D-Dub. Yeah, they gotta get better on third and fourth down again. Fourth down especially. Man. It seems like if a team goes for it against us on fourth down, they're gonna get it. And it didn't used to be like that. Last year we were one of the best at that stuff, and now it's just.
Again, bouncing back and forth between my stream and other streams right now, just so I can make sure I give everybody like the views and the love that they need. It's like, to be fair, like I just suck. I just suck.
Alright, let me change this for a second.
Drop that down. Third down conversion. The Dolphins actually completed 2 third downs, but again, fourth down conversion is where Dolphins defense is miserable. Like, I don't know what they can do. They're not doing bad when it comes to defense. They're actually holding them a little bit pretty decently. But then again, fourth down D for the Dolphins is just absolutely abysmal. They are giving up everything like usual, which kind of sucks. Okay. 2nd and 7. Dolphins are showing a little bit of pressure right now. All right, they're rushing up the middle. Robinson gets at least to the 1 yard short for a third down. And unless they sack Kirk Cousins, it's going to be a first down. Yeah, they're definitely going to be going for it on fourth down unless they get this. Sealer with a drop back of the running back. Robinson lost an extra yard. They're definitely going to go for it, though. It's going to be 4th and 2nd. They're going to go for it, and they're going to get it. It looks like the Falcons are going to go for 3. If I were the Falcons, I'd just go for it. You have a higher statistical chance of just getting it right now and continuing and getting closer. 45-yard attempt for the Falcons. And it is good. Falcons are on the board with 3 points. I was actually kind of surprised that the Falcons did not try to going for it on fourth down again because, like, let's be fair. You went for it for further away, and you could have probably gotten at least another first down, which would have been fine. It's the Dolphins. Oh, they definitely do. Like, the D is looking better. It's looking a lot better right now, 100%. Now, how much better, I don't know. That's my concern right here. Like, I am still a bit concerned with some of the defensive play. Like, they could be doing a lot better, to be fair. But, let's be fair, are they really going to fucking play this way all game? Probably not. It just depends on how, like, when the Dolphins defense is going to eventually give up. Because they will eventually give up. And that's what's going to, like, start sucking for a minute there. Because, like, as soon as they do, we're going to basically fucking know. And I think I will be upset at that point. Go back there. Go like this real quick. Refresh my stream. It's the wrong one. Refresh my own stream, so then I can have make sure everything is going good and looking fine. But yeah, the defense is looking better overall currently. So that's good. That's good at least. Yeah, like I said, I'm bouncing around between everybody. It's gonna be one of those streams again, like tonight, last night, and today. I think it's just gonna be a miserable set of experience for me. I think right now it's just I'm expecting it for some reason. Like I'm expecting like a miserable stream today. Like I said, I don't know why, but like last night I had like a really bad stream. What up, Snoo? What are you doing calling me a nerd? Are you calling me a nerd or are you calling my girlfriend over here a nerd? Look at her. She's so pretty today. Look how pretty she... This will just join the stream. I'm also feeling a bit miserable today. God damn, she old. What do you mean she old? What do you mean she old, dude? She's just anorexic. She's just anorexic. Alright, thanks, my dude. I'm guessing, yeah, I saw you over on George's stream. Not Frozen Fin Fan, that's Dirk, on George's stream and whatnot. You stole my joke. Yeah, she's I made that joke. Dude, I have a community post up already of like the full picture of the skeleton and just being like, yeah, she might be anorexic, but she knows how to work a hard bone. Just saying, dude. Feel the steel. Feel the steel. But yeah, feel the steel tattoo and piercings. I know I saw you on George's stream. You're over there with George. George is having a good stream today. Like, he is definitely having a good stream. I'm bouncing back and forth while the game is going on. Dolphins do have the ball again. I was not paying a single bit of attention because... And, dang! What a nice first down run right off the bat. There we go, H-An. There we go, H-An. I was not paying a single bit of attention. That was a nice run. H-An's looking like he's going to have a good game today. Who's the Dolphins? The Dolphins are the Dolphins. Let's go with that. They are a very shitty team. Currently. They're pretty bad. American football. Very poor team right now. They're playing really bad. Oh, Ingold's back, so I guess he didn't have a concussion. That's good. They're these guys right here, you know. This team right there is who it is. How do they have 7 but second place? What do you... No. Okay. That's how many points they have right here. The 7 is how many points they have. The 2, the second, that means that is the second quarter of the game. So they have 7 points. The opposing team has 3 points. This is the second quarter of the game. There's 4 quarters in the game. A pass off the H-An on going to the outside, getting just about 5-ish yards on the run, and basically getting tackled out of bounds. Third down. Can the Dolphins do this though? That makes sense. Yeah, it makes a little bit of sense. But yeah, it's one of those streams today. I know I should be playing more Genshin, but like I just want to play. I just want to watch something sometimes. 3rd and 4. Can the Dolphins get a first down right here? Tua's getting pressured and overthrows. Makes perfect sense. His eye is definitely swollen and red. 4th and 4. The Dolphins are definitely going to be punting now. Yeah, that was just way bad. That was just a way bad pass. Potta. Home on the team. Keep riding. I'm just trying to do this. Beep beep pop boop. Boop boop pop beep. beep beep bop boop boop bop beep beep bop boo.
Miami might get the first down running into the kicker. Miami might get the ball back.
Doot 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 doot. Doot 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 doot. That we're gonna have fun today, though. We're going to have fun today. That is goal. We're going to have fun today. Alright, let's keep bouncing back and forth, double checking certain things while I can. That's always a good thing to do. Is just like bounce back and forth and double check everything that you're doing and I'm doing right now, which is good. It's gonna be good. And that's all good right there.
So we got Jets losing 10. A lot of film on those guys. I am happy that it wasn't an interception. I'll take it. I see that. Crazy, huh? Unnecessary roughness on that.
Head, man.
So now we are looking at
I would love that Bazonka jersey, to be honest.
a first down for Atlanta on their 4-yard line.
Like, I'm, again, going into one of my other dudes' streams right now, and a guy was like, I know Young Bucks don't have recall of Larry Zonka, Jim Kick, and Marky Morris. It's just like, I kind of do. I don't know them at all when it comes to, like, being around for them, but, you know, yep. Hover throw, yep.
First half runs.
Always. Is that,
10.5 minutes left in the second half.
who's going to be playing, who's going to be fighting? UFC on Paramount January 2026. Okay, so it's just going to be on Paramount Plus in 2026. Got it.
What do you guys think? Can Miami actually continue this trend in this game so far of decent run game and opportunistic pass game? Can they do that? I'd like to think yes. Anticipating adjustments in the half. I'm worried that Miami's going to be able to do
All right, here we go. Shit. Get my headphones back on. Shit.
amazing to watch. You're right on with that Gale Sayers comparison.
Oh, nice work. Brooks going right through. That was a epic tackle.
Like nobody else.
There we go.
Is one of those underrated players in the
That's what I'm talking about right there. Jordan Brooks almost getting us a safety right there.
talk about as much as we
Or a tackle for a loss for a touch. Dude,
so fun to watch.
that was a great up the middle play by Brooks. 2nd and 13. It's now going to be 3rd and probably 9.
He had pads on and was in a game. He was quick. Like running
3rd and 10.
you know
That was a
it was just
great play by the defense.
special play. And having, looking at Zonka, who's kind of a different style of running back, but just equally as good. He just had one that love.
They're going to try to probably put more. They're going to probably try to put pressure on him again. They're probably going to try to put pressure on him again. It's 3rd and 10, right in the middle. And they dropped Robinson again.
Oh, that was almost a safety.
You can hear booing in the Falcon Stadium.
Second down and 13. Yep, D-Dub, that's the trick, man. Is he? They lead the Jets 17-3 with 10:45 remaining in the second. Here comes the punt, and there is a catch at the 50 by number 6. He's wide open. He cuts up the middle, and he gets hit. He gets hit pretty bad too. Wow, he got hit, but he's okay. So we got good field position. Where I think
We are looking really good right now. That was a great defensive performance to start. That was a great defensive performance.
Eagles just scored a touchdown. They lead the Giants 14-7.
That was a great set of plays on defense for the Dolphins. One, getting them getting a penalty on the return, which dropped them back to the 4-yard line, and then steak nuggets from Arby's. Steak nuggets. Oh, steak nuggets. Blah, 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 blah. Eat them at the movies, you sneaky boy. We have the steak. I mean the meat. I still won't go to Arby's for any reason, because like I don't like Arby's food in the first place. I will eat their fries. I will get their fries from the store. I will not eat Arby's in person. I will not go there because their food sucks. But the steak nuggets, I'm just saying, not bad. It's not a joke today. We're looking good right now. At least relatively good compared to what the Falcons defense is. So this first half is actually looking pretty good. We're looking like Dr. Jekyll so far. Are we going to see Mr. Hyde? I'm just hoping Mr. Hyde does not show up after the half. Like we're looking good relatively today. I haven't watched Watson. I kind of want to, but you know, because I like Morris Chestnut, but I don't know if I would get into it enough. You know, because I like medical procedurals, but you're taking it. You're basically giving us Watson and then giving him like some aspects of Holmes, and then sometimes actually bringing in Holmes. Oh, nice first down for Waddle, and then some. Waddle was still on his feet. The Dolphins' offense is moving today, as well as the defense actually playing. Is this going to be an upset game? Are the Dolphins going to look good today? This is supposed to be the #1 passing defense in the league. And a one-eyed Tua is shooting down first downs right now. First and 10 within Falcons area. All right. Achan running around on the outside didn't really get anything on that one, unfortunately. Maybe got like half a yard. Well, they're enthusiastic right now because they're at least leading, and they're actually performing pretty decently against a decent Falcons team. Falcons offense with Michael Penix has not been very good. But defensively, the Falcons apparently have been a pretty dang good team. Alright. Passed out to Gordon. Or is that Jalen Wright? Alright, it's 3rd and 7. The Falcons fans are going crazy. It's 3rd and 7. Can the Dolphins do this? They're 2-5 on third down conversion. I am still concerned. Pressured and batted and intercepted. Nope, thank God. I was about to say,
But I really think it's true. They're both playing great.
about to say. I was about to say. All right, we're going for a field goal. And it is good. Dolphins up 10-3.
Yeah, actually, we went when my wife and I got married. We took a tour of southern Alaska, and we went to a lot of those places where those last battles happened, where the last occupation was. You know, a lot of roots there, and a lot of interesting history, really crazy history actually. So, um, yeah, very very cool. I think everybody should get a chance. If you have a chance to go to Alaska, you gotta make sure
You
you
should
go
see my
to
mom.
some of the
She's
towns they
hot.
have there and see some of the fortifications are still up. In New England 31-yard line with 6:16 remaining. Now we have the Giants, 2nd and 7 at the Philadelphia 49-yard line, trailing 14-7 against the Eagles. And we have Buffalo just score a touchdown. They lead Carolina 12-3.
Yeah, that batted pass. That batted pass had me. Like, I was a bit scared for a minute there. I was not ready because it looked like we were going to basically lose that. Like, I was very, very certain for a minute there that we were going to basically get another interception. It was going to be like, dang it, Tua. And it's just like, not even his fault, to be fair. It's just, it's kind of funny.
Chicago losing 6-7 to the Ravens.
'Cause it was going to be kind of funny because it's just like
This is just
another batted pass.
San Francisco now 13-3.
But it ended up with us getting at least a field goal, so that's fine. I'm good. Yes, they did. Oh shit, the running man.
All right, waiting for the kickoff return, guys.
I always thought this was fake. It's feeling pretty real now.
So defense gonna turn over here, do something, because I'll tell you their defense are playing pretty well right now. So far, Kirk Cousins is 5 for 6 for 41 yards, Tua is 6 for 10 for 54 with 1 TD. AJ has 7 carries, 33 yards. Bijan Robinson has 5 carries, 12 yards, which that's the big one. Kyle Pitt has 3 receptions for 35 yards. Let's now get the senior.
Oh, new baby. Oh. It's just a commercial of a Bills father with his newborn just in a Bills jersey and just like, and here you go, fandom is here, and just slowly drops his son into a cardboard table and just snaps the cardboard table into two is so fucking good. It's just like, you had to do that. It's brilliant, to be honest. Absolutely brilliant.
Pump the ball and he gets hit. Good play by the defense again.
Where is it?
And we need a defense turnover here.
Halloween with the patience. Defensive touchdown for the... Yeah, there we go. Turnover for a touchdown for the defense would be awesome. All right, we're back into the game. And flags right off the bat. First play. False start on the offense. Actually, whoa, that's not bad. So having the worst pass defense, the worst rushing defense, the worst third down defense, the worst overall defense, and they're holding the number 7 offense in the NFL to not badly. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I like that. I like that. That is not bad. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. It's 2nd and 3. Passing. And sack! Jordan Brooks is having a game. Brooks is having himself a game today.
Maybe with the AFC South. You think about
Brooks is having himself a gosh dang game today.
Miami's the only team that has to go play weather disadvantaged games as much as they do.
All right, they're going again. It's 3rd and 8.
Gets to play in the same kind of stuff they're used to, which is interesting when you think of it.
Matthews passing. Overthrew the ball.
Medium change.
3rd. 4th and 8.
That's crazy with Dallas too.
4th and 8. They're going to be kicking that away.
AFC South.
Brooks is definitely having a game right now. He had a great rush right in and stopping the runner. And now has a sack as well. If he gets an interception, that's going to be a great freaking day. Like a great freaking day for Brooks.
Jordan Brooks on a sack. Gotta love it.
Dolphins have the ball again.
Yeah, that would be better. D-Dub, I do. There's a lot of weird things with the way the teams are organized in these divisions, man.
Affleck. What?
Cousins sails a ball that'll bring a 4th down for the Falcons. 6 and Baltimore is in the red zone. It's 3rd and 5.
All right. I'm going to take a quick moment. Oh, we have a quick break. I'm going to go pee. I should have gone pee already, but I'm going to just go anyways.
San Francisco.
Is that who I think it is? Wow.
Before halftime. The Dolphins will start at their own 18-yard line. I want to thank so much those that have subscribed to the channel, and those that also joined the channel and in the chat. Thank you so much. I will have a recap after the game, and if I don't have a recap after the game, I'll give you all the close game actions, whatever you guys need to have before I exit out of here and get ready to work tomorrow Monday. So.
At least I made it back before, the game restarted. Lucky on that one.
Wait for them to come back from the commercial. Because looking at the scoreboard, I can see a lot of teams.
Like, I was expecting to basically be watching this and losing my mind with how badly the Dolphins are going to play, especially with, like, the 7th ranked offense going up against the 32nd ranked defense. I thought that was going to be a very, very blowouty kind of a thing. But I was wrong. I was wrong. The Dolphins are not doing too bad today. Points wise, it's not they don't look that bad. Like, if I go up over here and grab the stats in just a moment. Do that real quick so I can bring that up. So then, because I'm going to need that later. Dolphins starting pass play. First down and then some. Westbrook Akine got a nice first down pass right off the bat. There we go. Make sure I have all that right there. The Dolphins' offense is clicking a little bit. The defense is actually kind of clicking as well. It's a good game for the Dolphins so far. Surprisingly, I'm not losing my mind because of Dolphins being ass. I'm happy about that. Can I be a happy Dolphins fan this weekend? Alright. Run play up middle. Right. Getting about like 3, if not almost 4 yards rushing up the middle. I think I'm gonna be able to be happy. The Browns are beating New England right now 7-6. It is the beginning of the game, so that can change. Philadelphia 14-7 over the Giants. Carolina losing 3-12 to the Buffalo Bills right now. San Francisco losing 13-0 to Houston. Wow. Baltimore up 10-6 on Chi-Town. Tua's passing the ball. Waddle for another couple yards, about like 3rd and 2 left. Let me send up this text. Making sure everything is good. 8 for 12, 78 yards and a touchdown. 6 different receivers he's passed to today, which is actually a good stat for him. Hopefully it doesn't go to like 7, and that number 7 is like a defensive player to a corner. That would suck. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a bad rush. There we go. First down, Jalen Wright. No, it's Ollie Gordon. I still don't. I'm very confused when it comes to Ollie Gordon versus Jalen Wright and which numbers they have. I'm going to have to double check that real quick on what number they have. Ollie Gordon is 31. Well, I got to find out which number Jalen Wright has. Just so I can remember and stop being stupid. Okay, he's number 5. Got it. 2-minute warning. Like I said, I had to double check that real quick. But so far with the game, the Dolphins are actually doing really good. I need to stop putting that on my chest right now because I have my hair all over the place and it's just like wanting to get everywhere at the moment. It's also getting very, very warm in the house right now as well. Like at least in my room right here. Which kind of sucks because that means the AC is off. Which is not going to be good. Jump back here real quick and then check something because like I've been getting spam phone calls like a fucking lot today. Yeah, I'm just never gonna get away from these fucking spam phone calls, am I? I already have 12 spam phone calls and it's a goddamn Sunday. It's fucking bullshit, I tell you. Well, we have 2-minute warning. I'm gonna go run real quickly. I'm gonna try to like turn on the AC for a minute just because like it's fucking stiflingly hot in here. I'm sweating. Like I said, I had to turn on the AC. Holy fuck. It's hot in her. It's hot in her. It is hot in her, so I'm just saying. Valspar paint. So I have that. I need to make sure of when the Dolphins Madrid game is because it's going to be very, very bad depending. All right. So next game is Dolphins Ravens, which is going to be Thursday night football. It's going to be the night. It's going to be the night before Halloween. It's going to be my dad's birthday, which is going to be crazy. Then we have the Bills and the Commanders. November 16th. Okay. HN losing like 8 yards. Oh my god. That was a massive loss of yards on that one. But there's a flag. Was it on the defense? They're still talking about it. Are they going to wipe it away? Are they going to pick up the flag? They might wipe this flag away. Oh, face mask. Okay. Oh, I see that. That's a massive face mask. Wow. That was all up in Ingold. Damn, dude. That was a rough face mask on Ingold. Dolphins now 1st and 10. This is going to be a good thing, is if the Dolphins can go into halftime with, 17-3, that'll be actually really good, I think. It'd be really nice for the Dolphins. I was about to... Okay. Fake and a quick throw for almost a first down. He might be down by 1 yard. It might be 2nd and 1. Okay, it's going to be about 2nd and 1. That was not bad. I thought he was going to be doing a screen to the left side of the field, but no, he then quickly turned back and went to HN on another screen, unfortunately. But at least that was a good setup screen where it was kind of red on the left side, but because they were going for the left side, going back to the right and getting a screen to the right was actually a lot better. It was a better set up screen pass. Ollie Gordon up and first down, Ollie Gordon. Ollie's been doing really good. Miami Dolphins are in the red zone again. All right, it is 1st and 10 within the 20-yard line. Tanner Connor got like at least 2 yards on that. All right, Atlanta's taking a timeout. Oh, it's the Dolphins. The Dolphins took the timeout. Okay, that makes more sense, to be fair.
First down for Ollie Gordon, 3-yard carry.
All right, here we go.
That'll bring up first down. Really need a touchdown here.
Here we go.
Drive to end this half.
2nd and 9 within the 20.
48 seconds left and counting. To his shotgun. Equal in motion, moves back to his right.
All right, here we go.
Motion outside.
And there's a flag right off the bat. Offense. There we go. There we go. That's more like the Dolphins offense. False starting. That makes sense. Freaking flag. Yeah, freaking fracking flags, man. We're getting the flags all over the place. 2nd and 14. It's our second penalty of the day. Hopefully they can fix like that up and we can get things going. All right, 2nd and 14. Looks like a pass play. And maybe get like... Yeah, 3rd and 11. Yeah, they're... Unless they get a deep pass. Okay, another timeout by the Dolphins. All right. 11, 15, 91 yards at a passing touchdown. It's 3rd and 11. The Dolphins have 24 seconds. The thing I would go for is try to get a first down first and foremost. First down. Jalen Waddle, call a timeout right now if I was the Dolphins. First down. Miami's going for it. Can the Dolphins do this? Can we get a touchdown to go into half? Can we go up 17-3 and absolutely make everyone lose their mind? Because everyone was expecting the Dolphins to lose today. I was also expecting the Dolphins to lose, but there's always a chance for the Falcons to come back. They do have the 7th ranked offense, and the Dolphins do have the 32nd ranked defense, so they could do this. If they can do this, and they actually do what I wanted them to do, I still have a high chance of getting my score prediction correct. First down, touchdown, Malik Washington, touchdown, baby. Touchdown, Malik Washington.
John Elway is up there as far as clutch players go too.
Malik Washington, baby.
The glory days of football. First and goal, Miami. Went for that pass for two. They got hit hard too. Great job by Will there. What a touchdown. That was a beautiful throw from Tua. All right, here's the extra point. The kick is up and is good. Miami leads 17-3 with 11.
Miami going into half 17-3.
Second half we have. What a game by Tua, man. What a game by this end.
It was a great pass. Great pass.
Thank you for joining in, buddy. I appreciate it.
I'm kind of surprised. I was expecting, Tua to be, kind of bad today. But oh my goodness, as I'm also starting to get ready because we're going to be going to halftime in just a minute. Like after they kick the ball, it's going to be halftime mode and I'm going to be getting up, moving around for a little bit. Is that Mitchell Trubisky? Wow.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Let's go, Dolphins. Let's go, man. What a fantastic first half for Miami. They needed that badly.
Like I said, I'm bouncing back and forth. I'm still the one that gets nothing.
Definitely. You guy joking. Warren Moon was amazing.
All right, they're probably just gonna get the ball and they're probably gonna like kneel and then go to halftime with it because unless they get like a really really good return, I think they're just gonna kneel and go to halftime, try to like collect their thoughts and try to adjust for the second half.
Is 13 to 17 for 2 touchdowns and 111 yards. He's looking pretty good today with that black eye.
Because for them, they desperately need to figure it out. When by them, I mean the Falcons. The Falcons really need to figure out what they are going to do and how that they can do it. Because right now, they are losing to the worst team in football that's not named the Jets right now. Their offense is supposed to be top 7 in the league. Their defense is supposed to be at a pretty good defense, at least, top 15, where they also have like the first ranked pass defense. The Falcons should be owning this game right now, especially with the running game. I don't know what is happening with the Falcons and how the Dolphins are actually doing good. Like how the Dolphins are managing right now. Okay, they did that. We're going to halftime, baby. And the Falcons should start with the ball when it comes to the second half. So I'm going to move into not that one. Halftime mode. I'm not going to have I still can't get the chat to actually work over there very well. For some reason, it keeps messing up. So we're going to have it like this, which means, like I said, we're going to go like this. We're going to move this like this, which is just moving the microphone up and out. So I have it over this way. Like I said, we're going into halftime mode where you get to see the entirety of the room. And I'm just here, being a frickin' dingberry. Let me move this up and over just like that. We should have everything good to go now in halftime mode. But yeah, you can see a couple things are changed around just a little bit of different things, like right now we have this right here, which is pretty good. I'm touching her chest. Harassment. Harassment. No, we got the skeleton now with Dolphins jersey. We got Pip here, we got Gary, and the whole room is fine. I also have this thing over here right now. I have to find a place to put this stupid thing. Because this is what I used to have holding this setup right here. I used to have this thing right over there, which was holding up the face, camera. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this thing, which is just a broom handle and some wood duct taped together. Because I'm a cheap motherfucker, oh yeah. I'm a cheap motherfucker, oh yeah. No, shut the fuck up. I gotta find a place for that, but first half, Dolphins look decent right now. They're not doing half bad. The defense is looking good. The offense is actually running. Tua hasn't thrown an interception yet, and he's thrown 1 touchdown. I'm kind of scared. It's 17-3 right now at the half. The Falcons get to start the second half with the ball. And right now, they're going to go in and Raheem Morris is going to be talking to him being like, hey, you guys are fucking up. This is not how we wanted to play this game. This is a really, really bad Dolphins team. We're a decent Falcons team. We need to get this shit going again. The Dolphins, on the other hand, they're going to be in there like patting each other on the backs. They're going to be like, we're doing good today. We're doing great. But we need to do better. He has 2 touchdowns, 2 tutties, and no interceptions yet. It's a good game for Tua right now. Oh, snap. I'm guessing Dirk had something else he had to do today. He has just ended his stream, which is kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I was not expecting him to do that. But yeah, the Dolphins are up 17-3. I'm kind of like I said, I'm going to be curious what happens. The second half is going to be a different story. The Dolphins look like Dr. Jekyll today. On the first half. They look smart, they look good, they look fast, they look efficient. On both sides of the ball, which is weird for this year. Are they going to come out still being Dr. Jekyll, or are they going to come out in the second half and actually turn into Mr. Hyde? That is what I'm afraid of. Either that or the Falcons wake up. The Falcons are coming into this game asleep right now. The Dolphins look really good at the moment. They look competent, they look fast, they look careful with the ball, and they look like they're trying not to commit penalties. Jonas Savaianaya has been looking good today. He has not committed a penalty, and he's not giving up a sack. He's blocking great as well and opening up running lanes and pass blocking really well, which is a different thing that he's not usually doing, which is awesome. And yeah, we do need to run the ball more, but I think right now, with the way the offensive line is actually finally blocking, we might actually be able to run the ball pretty decently today, and we're looking like it. If I go over here and check some of the stats real quick while I sit back down, I think it's this one right here. If we look at the stats real quick, let me just refresh that. You can see my face right now, which is actually kind of good, a little bit. Box score. They're not doing too bad right now when it comes to running the ball. Let's see, 66 rushing yards for the first half isn't too bad. It's still not great, but it's more than the Falcons have. We have 103 passing yards, which again is more than which is more than 48. 103 is more than 48 if you didn't know. I'm just saying. It's more. So that's good. The Dolphins are looking good. They're beating the Falcons right now. Tua's actually looking really good right now, statistically. And, I should probably, boost that up, but I don't really want to right now. But everything else is looking good. We're getting the ball around. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different receivers that the ball's been thrown to. I guess that is a reception, which is good, and the running game's good. If we can get the running game going in the second half more with this lead, I think we'll be fine. I think we're definitely going to come out with the lead or the win on the game if we can. That's what I'm hoping for. Be really good. Running, eat the clock. Running and eating the clock out. I would still want to get more points as well. And technically giving Tua a game where he has 3 passing touchdowns and no interceptions would also be a really good thing for his confidence, hopefully. Because right now, he's having a decent game. 13 for 7, 111 yards, and 2 tutties with no interceptions. I think he was sacked once already, I think. I can't remember right now because I'm stupid. But it's a good game for him. Not good for Kirk Cousins, on the other hand, which I kind of feel bad for, Let's just hope they come out in the second half. They're going to be running the ball. They're going to be passing the ball good. They're going to be run blocking and pass blocking good. And the defense does not take a step back. If the Dolphins' defense does not take a step back and the offense actually performs, the Dolphins might actually come up and win this game. Falcons grounded, oh my god. Yeah, they're the first half stats compared to their season average is abysmal. Rushing yards per game or yards per rush, 1.1 compared to their 6.3 or whatever it was just saying. That's crazy. They're stopping Robinson. They're stopping Kirk Cousins. They're stopping the number 7 pass offense. And probably one of the number 1 rushing offenses, which is also kind of crazy. Jordan Brooks is also having himself a game, which is nice. The corners are not being liabilities today, so that's a good thing. And Chop Robinson, Jalen Phillips, and Bradley Chubb are actually pressuring Kirk Cousins? I'm just saying, I'm pretty hyped up right now. It's only the first half, but I am a bit hyped up. I'm just a bit hyped up. Both sides playing well. Yeah, which is a surprise. Surprise. This is kind of more the team I was expecting to come in at the start of the season. Not being the greatest defense, but being capable of stopping another team. Not being the greatest offense, but actually being able to at least move the ball when it needs to, efficiently. And this is the team I was expecting the Dolphins to start out as. This was kind of the way I was expecting this Falcons game to originally go before the season started. When I made my original win-loss prediction video, I was expecting the Dolphins to be this kind of a team right here. And them doing it now, 1-6, going up against the Falcons and actually doing what they need to do is actually something that I'm actually kind of happy about. Hopefully, we're hoping that they just come out in the second half and actually continue controlling the game, controlling the clock, and controlling the ball. If they can do that, if they can run the ball and they can control the game, I think the Dolphins are going to win this game now. I'm a bit more confident. I was picking against the Dolphins earlier, but there is still a chance that they could have a 27 27 unanswered points and get back to 30-17 like I predicted, but hopefully that does not happen. Hopefully that does not happen. If we score a touchdown, I believe it's over, but you're right. The second half could be different. Yeah, the second half could be very different. Like I said, I was originally thinking it was going to be 30-17 for the Falcons. Mostly because I didn't trust the Dolphins after the Browns game. But if they did come in and they're just turning it around like they did last year for some fucking reason and actually manage to do good and win, that'd be awesome. But I can also still see the Falcons pulling a Falcons and coming from behind and somehow winning the game because that's exactly what happened with the Browns and technically what was going on with the Chargers, where the teams that usually fuck around and find out are coming back and making the wins. So I'm kind of still worried about that. Hopefully it does not happen, but it could possibly still, which is could be a problem. I'm just hoping that they score a touchdown myself. Like if they can get another tutty, I'll be way more comfortable. If they can get an interception or a sack fumble, that would also be very good. But I don't know if they can. Jordan Brooks has been getting close. Jaden Phillips and Bradley Chubbs have been getting close. So I'm kind of excited about that. I think if they continue to dial up some pressure and they get more chances of stopping their run game and actually making it a Kirk Cousins you have to throw game, I do think the Dolphins have a chance of getting to Kirk Cousins and taking them down more. I got them losing 2020. That was my pick. You got the Dolphins losing or the Falcons losing? Because I didn't hear what you said on your stream like before the game started. I didn't hear what you said on your pick on who's gonna win. So to be fair, I didn't really know. But hopefully it's gonna be good. Hopefully we get this win because it'll make me feel so much better. Because the Ravens Thursday night, like then my father's birthday, which is gonna be kind of crazy. The Dolphins Ravens game is gonna look a lot better. I'm gonna feel way more confident. All right, Dolphins lose. Okay, I'm gonna feel more confident if the Dolphins win today, going up against the Ravens. The Ravens first because Lamar's not in, probably won't be playing. They look bad, and if the Dolphins can win this game and this is the turnaround, I might actually pick the Dolphins to beat the Ravens. And to be fair, the last time the Dolphins played the Ravens won. And the time before that, it was the Dolphins. And the time before that, it was the Ravens. And then the time before that was the Dolphins. So there's a good back and forth that could happen right there. So I'm kind of excited. Ooh, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson. Hey guys, I'm Mike Tyson. I know how to punch hard. I heard the bell ring. I'm gonna go for the knockout right now. Hard Rock Bets, Mike Tyson. They're winning today 10-6 versus the Bears. Well, it's the Bears. The Bears. The Bears. The Bears. Can you really trust the Bears? The Bears. They're the Bears. The Bears. I'm just saying they are the Bears. But dude, your stream is going good today. And surprisingly, I didn't know Dirk was going to be going offline during halftime. Like, apparently he ended his stream, dude. Did you see that? I was expecting Dirk to be going live for the entire game today. But I'm guessing Dirk had something to do with his wife, maybe? I don't know. I think we're coming back from halftime right now, so let me get back in my seat. Are we coming back from half? I think we're coming back from halftime, so... Yep, that looks like it. First half highlights. Yep, here we go. We're coming back right now. Let's get this all back up and over here. They win today. I also believe they can beat the Ravens today. Like, if they can get this win today, I do also believe that. Like, I have confidence in it for some reason. Cocky confidence, maybe, but I kind of believe. Because the Dolphins aren't doing half bad right now, so surprised. Yeah, it was just because I was on his stream at that point in time, and then he ended it, and it was like, well, that's not what I was expecting. Like, I didn't have the volume on because I was getting everything set up, like going to my like set my halftime, routine where I stand up. But yeah, it was crazy. Here we go. Second half is starting. Dolphins up 17-3, dominating the Falcons offensively and defensively today. Not bad. Special teams. Falcons starting around the 30-yard line. Down 17-3. Down 14 points. They are running with Bijan Robinson, and he has got a nice, good 7 yards right off the bat. First play, 7 yards. Not bad. Yeah, they definitely need to get running the ball more. The Falcons have a really good running offense and running team. It'd be really nice if the Dolphins can continue. Dolphins stopping the run game again. Dolphins are actually doing it on defense right now. They're probably going to pass the ball this time. It's 3rd and 4. They're spread out wide. Extra blocking from Robinson. And overthrew by Cousins. Just out miscommunication city on that one. They're like, you suck. I feel bad. I like Kirk. Can you believe, though, that there were fans that were wanting the Dolphins to trade for... Oh, man, he's got a fat ass. Yeah, that's not good. Now, is it the Dolphins having a good game, or is it the Falcons having a bad game? I think that's what I want to know. Excuse me. Is it a good game by the Dolphins or just a bad game from the Falcons? I am a bit curious, but apparently pink eye, putting your face in some girl's ass is, going to give you...
Can the Dolphins close this one out, just shut the people down and say, hey, man, we're back. And then they come home against the Ravens, which the Ravens are not playing good ball right now, but who knows, we might have Lamar Jackson back by then. But still, a lot of game to play. So, I just got a thing from the top 25 NCAA. When I get a chance, I'll look at it. By the way, a lot of great college football.
It's just a fucking bad joke, I swear.
If your team won, congratulations, man.
I hope he sees it. I hope he sees it and just chokes.
And it was a sloppy game, and of course, it rained down in Florida. So.
I'm hoping he sees it and chokes for a minute. It's kind of messed up. It's kind of a messed up joke, to be honest, but yeah. He's actually playing pretty good today.
Oh my gosh. There's people in the chat. Here's something else.
I thought it was a good one, just making a joke about, just putting his face, he's got, pink eye or something right now. He's got, something, I don't know what it is, so, just going with a pink eye joke and thinking and remembering what Theo... Made me think of Theo Vaughn. I'm just thinking Theo Vaughn right now, which is crazy.
All right,
Because like it's just me thinking of that whole Theo Vaughn pink eye joke that he made on a podcast or like on an interview a little bit ago. It was so good. It was just like, yeah, I told my mom that I got pink eye by using someone else's like binoculars, but we all know how you get that. He just goes like this and goes, it's just like, dude, no. It's like, no. Theo Vaughn's ate up, but I love the guy. He's so funny. It is just so funny. Our Dolphins getting the ball, passing off to Gordon. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. Gordon is 31, Wright is 5. I keep forgetting because like I'm so used to Jalen Ramsey being number 5. And then now Jalen Wright's number 5. I gotta get that stuck in my head. Yeah, Tua's had a completely opposite game from last week, which is kind of funny. Alright. Looks like we might have another... Nope, they're passing it off. Running play to Achane goes nowhere. It's now going to be 3rd and 10. The Dolphins did nothing. This is definitely going to be a passing play at this point. But this is probably where the Falcons defense is going to come up and start playing good because they're supposed to have like they were saying the number 1 ranked pass defense. So I would assume that maybe the first half was just them all having bad miscommunications. Now they should be doing a lot better. Screen pass to Achane for like 4 fucking yards. Can they stop doing the screen pass? Dolphins go 3 and out. The third quarter starts 3 and out and 3 and out. I still don't know if that's Frank Smith calling that play or if that's Mike McDaniel. Either way, they need to stop making that call. We need to stop with the goddamn screen. The screen passing game for the Dolphins is miserable. Bonner. What is that flag? Felipe Franks, tight end. Second? That's not very nice of him. All right, let's take headphones off from... Well, that's kind of... Huzzah! Salutations! Sorry. Oh my god. No, I am not. I would want that King Henry just to be here just because he would be funny, you know? Oh, it's Burger King. He's a Burger King. Yes, he's a king of the burger. I am not very happy of Burger King. Burger King has disappointed me. He's very, very bad. I'm just saying, I'm not a very big fan of the Burger King. It's a Burger King. Here's a Burger King today. I'm actually kind of excited for like Halloween because this beautiful woman beside me here is gonna be riding with me all Friday when I go around doing things and going to like car shows and whatnot. This beautiful bitch is gonna be there with me. Why? Because like, oh shit, that's why the foot's messed up. I'm fixing your foot, don't worry. I fixed her foot. Her foot's fucked up. Oh, that's nice. Jethro Gibbs, baby. To be honest, I used to love watching NCIS. Like, NCIS was probably at one point my favorite procedural drama because it was just really good. The acting was great. The stories were really good. And it was just interesting. It wasn't just cops. It wasn't just, police, kind of thing. It was NCIS. It was Naval Criminal Investigation. It was cool. It was interesting and it was different. Oh, deep pass. Deep pass. And there's a pass interference. There we go. That's Dolphins defense that I was expecting. That's a Dolphins defense. Can we see it again? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that is. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Good job, Rasul Douglas. You just gave up a massive first down. Now they're in our territory. Oh, almost a fumble. Gives new life, and then a massive play by Robinson. Once again, the Dolphins give up massive penalties, and then the teams get a new breath of life and then get a touchdown. This is going to be a touchdown drive for the Falcons. This is going to be a touchdown. Oh, fumble! Is it on the Dolphins? That was awesome. I had to wait.
All right, Miami got the ball back, so let's see what happens now. Can we get the ball running here, guys? By the way, Cincinnati 24, Jets
There we
13.
go. Now we have a turnover on
We have New
defense.
England
A
16
defensive
to
turnover is
7.
good.
Giants losing 21 to 10 to the Eagles. Buffalo 19, Carolina 3. Baltimore are in the red zone. First
Oh,
and 10,
thank
Chicago
goodness.
16-yard line.
Dolphins defense is playing good now, except for that one deep ball penalty by Rasul Douglas with pass interference.
Losing 16 to
That was
7.
very. I was expecting because like usually right after a big penalty like that they would give it up.
Miami got to score a touchdown. Miami has to eat this clock and go into the fourth quarter. Just take this whole thing and drive it down to the end zone and take the lead.
There we go though. I was kind of afraid, like I said, they usually give up a touchdown right after a big penalty like that, so I was kind of expecting that to come. But hey, I'm happy that we got the ball back. I'm happy about that. That's good. It's a good thing.
Dolphins needs to come up with some points here.
This is not hot flashes. All right, Dolphins ball. It's gonna be a good drive. Hopefully we take it back and we do something with it. That'd be awesome right now. Oh, sometime I have a good feeling. Yep. Make sure everything right there is looking good for the moment and wait for that to come back. Yes, we do. Gotta get a tutty now. Gotta go and get a tutty. It's the only chance we get. Is gotta get a tutty now. We got to. We got the ball back. The defense is working good. We gotta get going. We gotta get running the ball. And we gotta get passing. We gotta get going. Because that was, like I was saying, I was kind of a little bit scared about it because I was expecting it to go exactly how it usually goes, which is they give up a big penalty and then the other opposing team takes it down for a touchdown immediately. That's what happens with the Dolphins defense, and it's been so annoying that I was 100% already expecting that it was going to be a touchdown drive regardless. But Dolphins now get the ball back after recovering a fumble. They're going to probably run the ball first and foremost. That's what it looks like right here. Probably going to, what, is it Achan? No, no, they're passing it. And just out of range for Waddle in that pass. They kind of did do a little bit of a tricky on that. Yeah, it's not very good. Yeah, I am live. Yeah, he had that pink stink in his face, you know. He got that stinky thingy. Not bad HM for a first down. HN's definitely having a game at least too. He's got himself a passing touchdown and he's actually doing pretty good on the run. I think he's about almost 50 yards running right now. Let me double check that real quick. Game stats, box score. About 44, if not being updated, not just yet. He might have 50 yards rushing right now, which would be really good. Which the Dolphins do need to do better on the run game. All right, Pat dumping it off and lost 3 yards. That was really well, you know, played by the Falcons on that one. They definitely saw that one coming and played it like it was going to be a run up the middle. Oh, yeah. I'm not even going to attempt his name. I can't say names like that. It's too many O's, too many R's, and too many H's. I will fucking die. I will be in a stuttering mess and I will die. I will 100% stutter and die. I will not. I can't say those kind of names. Damn it. I just can't. But the Dolphins are doing it right now. 2nd and 12. They pass it off again. Gordon got a couple yards back. Yeah, the defense is starting to play a little bit better for the Falcons. It's 3rd and 7. Fuck. Panthers are getting destroyed too. Third and 7. Tua passing the ball. And that was a bit of an interference. Yep, there is the flag. There was a bit of pass interference on that one. Yeah, he was not going to let him actually get anywhere. Yeah, it was completely blocking him from trying to go for it, and it was definitely keeping him from going for the ball whatsoever. Yep. Wait, is that Jeff Wilson? Or Cedric Wilson? Is that Cedric? I think it's Cedric. I think we brought Cedric Wilson back, actually. I have not seen Cedric Wilson on the team in a while. Holy shit. Good job pulling a penalty, though. Good job. Yeah, very uncharacteristics for this Falcons team, which is why it's weird. Passing Tua, screen pass, got like, oh, never mind. about 6 to almost 7 yards on a screen pass. It was actually a successful screen pass to Malik Washington. Malik has been really good, and that's why I was kind of like not very upset when Tyreek went out, because we have other wide receivers on the roster that do need chances of starting and playing time. He is one of them. The Dolphins are definitely looking a lot better right now. 2nd and 4, running the ball again. Achane for at least another. Achane might have just got the first down. Was it a first? That is a first down. Achane was being brutal on that one. All right, there's a timeout. Oh, that's right. I didn't reset the timeouts. I always forget to reset the timeouts. I don't know if I would actually want to be a part of the Running Man universe. Like, I get it. Like, it's something that you basically apply for almost. And if you do, like, if you get, like, arrested or something, you can get thrown into it. You know, and you basically either win or you die. I don't know. I don't know if I would want to be a part of that. If I would want to do something like that. That's kind of sketchy. Tua faking, he's running, he's passing. Tanner Connor with a nice reception. The Dolphins, we score is over. Hopefully we score. It'd be really nice. Run up the middle, Achane. First down. Achane's just getting yards today. Achane's just doing good today. So he's apparently not having any vision problems with that swollen eye, which is nice. Another Achane run for about 2 yards. Should be 2nd and 8 or 2nd and 7. Dolphins are doing good today. The Dolphins are actually running. They're being effective. Are they brighter than you? All right, passing. Oh, nice. First down, and then some. Waddle's going. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, baby. We got a Waddle touchdown, baby. Just a nice big Waddle touchdown, baby. Nice, deep, long, running pass. Touchdown, Jalen Waddle. We are up 23-3 right now today, baby. We got that waddle touchdown. That waddle touchdown. That waddle touchdown. That waddle touchdown. We got that. Touchdown, Jalen Waddle, baby. Oh, yes. 24-3. The Dolphins are leading today. Yes. Where's my penguin emoji? There's my penguin emoji. There we go. Dolphins up 24-3. Waddle getting a touchdown today. Tua now has 3 touchdown passes, no interceptions. He's having a good day. Move that duck. This was a penguin. The duck is over here. I put the duck behind, you know, the helmet. He's hiding because he's scared. Oh, awesome. A ChatGPT commercial written by ChatGPT for ChatGPT by ChatGPT and still has misspellings in the ChatGPT commercial. If you could go to the beach, or if you had choice of going to the beach or power washing your house, are you going to go to the beach or power washing your house? Everybody's confused, but we got to power wash the house. The house needs to be power washed. And then he's just like, no, go to the beach, you stupid motherfucker. Why would you not go to the beach? We're having a great day. Dolphins are doing good right now. Achan's moving. Tua's throwing the ball efficiently. I think it's a good game. Oh my god. Tua, 17 for 22, 169 nice yards, 3 touchdowns, and 145 quarterback rating today. Achan with 53 rushing yards currently right now, which is not bad. You know, they're almost at 100 yards rushing. They're about like right now currently that's about 90 if I did my math right. Let's see. Yep, about 90 rushing yards. And Jalen Waddle, 4 catches for 81 yards and a tutty right now. I'm just saying. We're doing pretty good. I like that Malik Washington's also got, 4 receptions for 36 yards. Devon Achan's got receptions, and we got receptions to everybody else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 receivers with receptions right now. All right. Falcons are about to get the ball again. Can they somehow turn the game around? Or are the Dolphins just going to run away with the game? If I were the Dolphins, I would 100% try to run up the score. I would try to run up the score right now if I was the Dolphins. I would not want to just be, doing nothing. I would not want to just stay silent and stay chill. What is happening? The Falcons are... Okay, I can see why the Falcons might lose games. That is not good. That is another special teams penalty. Cincinnati 24-13 over the Jets right now, which is great. New England beating the Brownies pretty badly. They're doing a pretty good job there. Philly's beating the Giants 24-10 right now, not bad. Buffalo just killing the Panthers at the moment. The Bills are just dominating them, and so is Houston over San Francisco right now. Kirk Cousins is going for a pass. Got about five yards. I'm surprised. I expect better from, Kirk Cousins, but, it is what it is. 2nd and 5. Good pass for the first down. And then some. Not bad. All right, now they're starting to play a little bit faster, a bit more tighter, a bit more loose. They're ready to go now. They see they're down by 19. They're ready to fucking go at this point. Or is it 20? I don't. No, it's 21. Almost. 2nd and 10. That was a nice coverage. Jordan Brooks is having himself a gosh dang game right now. Jordan Brooks, a linebacker, is doing better in coverage than freaking Douglas at the moment. It looks like making good plays, making good tackles. He's getting behind line of scrimmage, making tackling for losses on running backs, and getting a sack. He's doing really fucking good today. All right, 2nd and 10. Falcons are throwing the ball again. A bit pressure. Oh! Knocked away. Dante Treader. Dang. There we go, Dante. That was a nice play by Dante. 3rd and 10. The Dolphins defense is tightening up. They're showing rush right now. They are rushing a little bit. Almost. And they are stopping them. It's going to be 3rd and 4 probably. Well, 4th and 4. The Dolphins defense is actually playing good today. Stopping a high-end offense. A number 7 offense in the NFL is being stifled, stiffened off by the Dolphins defense that is 32nd in the NFL. How do they do it? How are they doing this right now? Falcons are going to go for it. They're in their own territory. Dolphins do have the worst 4th down defense in the league. Rushing, pressure, and Dolphins are getting the ball. Turnover on downs. Dolphins have the ball in Falcons territory. What is happening? The Dolphins, one of the worst, probably the worst defense in the league, is doing good right now. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Okay, this game's going to get me excited for the Ravens game. Hopefully this is a good win, and then we go up against the Ravens on primetime Thursday night, and we actually perform. It's a close game, if anything, because then it's going to be a great stream. It's going to be a great stream that night. Dolphins are in the lead. They are in the Falcons territory with the ball, 1st and 10, and there's a flag. And there's a flag. There we go. I don't know how they do it. Bijan has been really good this season when it comes to running. I don't know how. I don't know how they're doing it. Buffalo up 33-3 on the Panthers right now. It's 1st and 15. Handing it off to Gordon for at least, 3 yards back. 2nd and 12. DeAndre Swift with a 3-yard rushing touchdown. Chicago and Baltimore is a closer game than I thought. It's 13-16 right now. 2nd and 12. Handing the ball off to Gordon. Ollie Gordon for a first down. Ollie Gordon for a nasty first down. Dolphins are just trying today. Dolphins are playing. Their run game's working. Their pass game is working. This is the team I was hoping the Dolphins were going to be at the start of the season, but they weren't. Let's fucking go. I know the Dolphins should be trying to lose for like a better pick, but like, come on. I'm gonna always want them to win, you know. Alright, Tua's passing. And it loses like a bunch of yards. They go from a very nice, good run play to just like, yeah, let's just, dump the ball off behind the line of scrimmage and lose 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 12. 53 seconds left in the third. Dolphins are going to take their time. They don't need to rush to get points right now. They are leading the league. Second best in the NFL for pressure rate, and they're not doing enough. All right. 2nd and 12. Achane is the back. Are they going to pass it? They did hand it off to Achane. Achane got maybe about 2 to 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and long, probably 3rd and 15, 3rd and 10. All right, 3rd down and 3rd and 10. It's going to be going to the 4th quarter. I'm going to go take a moment and take a pee, so I will be right back while they're going to quick commercial break. Because I got to pee. Oh. Getting back in the seat. Getting back in the seat. Here we go. The Dolphins are leading 24-3. We're doing good. We're doing good today. Okay. Fix my face. 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 May actually text George again. Fourth quarter starting right now. It's 3rd and 10. Can the Dolphins do it? The Dolphins have a chance of getting another score. Third and 10 on the 30-yard line. Regardless. Never mind. Achane for a first down and then some. First down, baby. Dolphins on their way.
They could pick up 5 yards, 7 yards. That's okay, but this is the one they have to pick up.
They're doing everything they need to do today.
Right. Here we go. The own 30-yard line. Number 6 on motion. There's a handoff, 2, and there's a hole wide open. There's a first down.
Dolphins are definitely doing it right now, dude. Red zone. 1st and 10 within the 20 yards. And that was a bad one. That was a bad loss of about 4. That was a good play by the defense, though. 2nd and 13. It's not bad. They're doing it right now. I'm still surprised that Dirk had to get off stream, you know. I was expecting him to be on for the whole thing. Like I said, I'm assuming Dirk had something to do today, so that's probably why he was not going to be... He ended right at halftime. 118 rushing yards today for the Dolphins. Ollie Gordon for a touchdown. Dolphins are up even more, baby. 20-yard passing touchdown to Ollie Gordon. Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. Ollie, 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 Ollie.
Here's 2 for the shotgun.
Here we go.
He's pressured. He throws up the middle. Number 31. He's wide open. He's 10, 5.
I'm hoping.
Dolphins.
I'm hoping this is a good sign for Ollie Behrman, too.
Dolphins. Wow, what a play. What a play by Tua. 3rd touchdown pass of the game. Wow, 3rd touchdown pass of the game. Dolphins up 30-3 and waiting for the extra point.
And extra point is good. Dolphins 31-3 today.
You gotta give him credit. What a play, guys. What a play. Dolphins 30, Atlanta 3. Waiting for the extra point. I'll give you guys some scoreboard in a few minutes. What a game, man, for Tua Tagovailoa. That's Tua Tagovailoa, I think. 4th touchdown of the game or 3rd touchdown of the game.
This is a great game for the Dolphins.
Turnover, and the kick is up and is good. Miami's up 31-30.
There we go, baby.
31-30 with over 14 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Ollie Gordon touchdown. Great pass, man.
This is great.
I tell you, this is the first time this team is playing completely lights out. Defense.
This is a good-looking Dolphins team right now. Right now, specifically.
Hey, Rhonda, how you doing, man? Welcome. Thank you for joining in. Dolphins up 31-3, man. I'm so excited. They finally got a game that...
This is great. Let's fucking go, baby.
Unfortunately, I don't have my voice changer because I had to change my new system, but listen,
Let's
what a game.
fucking go.
Gotta give him credit. Thank you so much for everything, man. Yep, you got it right. Ollie Gordon, man. I got people asking me in the chat. Ollie Gordon. Yep.
Let's fucking goop.
Oh, man, I love you too, man. I love you too, man. I love you guys. I thank you so much for everything.
Let's fucking go.
You do. Hey, go Tides. Go Alabama. I ain't gonna lie, they're playing good football.
I'm just happy. I could be happy.
Yeah, we're looking good, Capital Jewel, man. Hey, listen, this is the first time I see this team finally do something both sides of the ball.
Oh man, the Dolphins are looking good. 31-3. If they get another touchdown, that's gonna help boost their scoring, you know, total, because they've been looking pretty bad when it comes to points per game. They need to have their points per game to be a bit better. But this is the Dolphins I was expecting right here. If I do a breakdown after this, then that's what I'm gonna be saying, because that's the only thing I can say. This is the team the Dolphins should have been from the very beginning of the season. This is the team I was wanting to see. I wasn't really expecting anything out of it, you know, to be very honest. But, you know, this is exactly the team I was expecting the Dolphins to be. And here they are, being that motherfucking team. It's good. It's fucking great, dude. I love the fact that this is actually going good right now. All right, the Falcons now have the ball again. If he gets another passing touchdown, it'll be fucking like insane. Just having a goddamn good game today. Holy fuck. Just a good game for the Dolphins. Good game for Tua. Falcons are losing right now. That was a nice throw, but the Dolphins are doing everything right now. They're doing everything right on offense and everything right on defense. This is the Dolphins team everybody was expecting. Here you go. They're trying to get some pressure. Stopped another first down conversion. It's gonna be like 3rd and 1 by thanks to. I swear this isn't the Dolphins trying to play the game in hard mode because like it's our first down. Because it seems like the Dolphins are trying to play hard mode to get to the playoffs. Because if they somehow go from 1-6 and then fucking win out somehow, I will lose my fucking shit. Because like it's the dumbest fucking thing possible to be like, yeah, they look like absolute shit to start the first 7 games, and then the second half they go lights out. I will lose my fucking shit to be honest. Because oh, that was a nice good rush, but it didn't work. Deep pass and incomplete, just over. Might have been a little bit of a pass interference. Just a little bit there on Mooney. Just a little bit. At least at the end, I saw just a little bit could have. Yeah, just a little bit bump. Just a little bump, but, I can kind of see why a flag wouldn't come out, but I could also see why a flag would come out a little bit. It was interfering with the attempted to catching the ball. It was a little bit overthrown though, just by like a hair. It would have been definitely on the fingertips and would have had to reach out and probably would have fallen right after getting it. But it is what it is. Not bad. Second and probably around 3rd and 2 after that. Can the Dolphins Can the Dolphins finish this game? Can the Dolphins manage to actually complete a very perfect game? Like, this is a perfectly played game by the Dolphins. And there's a flag. Five-yard penalty on the offense. This, like I said, this is the perfect game for the Dolphins, offensively, defensively, and special teams wise. I wasn't I was expecting this to be the team from the first week. This is the team I thought the Dolphins would have been playing like this. Not winning all the games, but playing good complementary football. Good on the pass, good on the run, and decent on defense at minimum. Right now, the Dolphins are playing really good offensively and really good on defense. The defense should not be playing this good with the way they've been putting up stats, but they are against a top tier offense statistically. It's 4th and 7, and a Dolphins defender is down right now. 4th and 7, and the Dolphins defender is down. Now, what would the NFL look like if the Dolphins, didn't lose and didn't look like shit? I wonder what the Dolphins would look like today, because there were certain games that the Dolphins should have won that they lost. There are games that the Dolphins looked like they were going to win, but then also lost because of, the defense. So I'm kind of curious as to how, like, maybe going back and looking at the previous games to see if certain things didn't go a certain way, would the Dolphins have had any chance of winning? And if they did, what record would the Dolphins have just based on that? I know there is at least 2 wins that the Dolphins should have had that came on last second fucking plays where the defense gave up massive chunk plays to give up a field goal or a touchdown. There's at least 2 that I remember, so the Dolphins might have been, 3-4 at that point. At this point, which would have been a little bit better than 1-6. But that's all here nor there. Wishful thinking. But if this was the team the Dolphins were at the beginning, every single game would have looked different. The Dolphins might not have got blown out by the Colts. The Colts might not have become the Indiana Colts, the Indiana Jones Colts, or whatever the fuck they're calling themselves now. The Dolphins would not have lost to the Bills like they did because the Bills did not look good in that game, and the Dolphins were in that game. Dolphins should have won that game. The Patriots game, on the other hand, maybe would have looked a bit different. The Patriots might have still won, but it might have been a bit better of a game for the Dolphins. The Jets would have definitely lost by a lot of points. That's for sure. The Browns would have definitely lost because the Browns won because the Dolphins gave up so many penalties. I think the Dolphins could have been a better ranked team if they did look like this from the beginning. I'm just saying. That's wishful thinking. That's not what's going on right now. That's not who they are at the moment. I'm just saying if they were this team like I thought they were from the beginning, it would definitely be a very different Dolphins season right now. We'd be talking about the Dolphins very, very differently right now. Storm Duck again! Storm Duck just came back. They're going for it on 4th down. Will they get it? And they don't. Turnover on downs. Dolphins ball in Falcons territory again. Anthony Weaver looks fucking good today. He's calling a great fucking game. Weaver's calling a great fucking game. I am very happy right now. The Dolphins have a chance of giving Tua 5 touchdowns today. Could you imagine after the last couple games Tua having a 5 touchdown game? I'm just saying. Tua's passing the ball. 1st down, Waddle. And then some. I swear to God, if Tua has a 5th touchdown. If Tua has a 5th touchdown today, no interceptions, it's going to be crazy. Quick throw, 1st down to Waddle. Here we go, baby. Are we going to have a 5 touchdown game for Tua Tagovailoa after having 2-3 interception games in a row? It would be a dream for Tua, just having one of the best games of his career right here after 2 of his worst. All right, a dump off for no yards to HN. No, dude, welcome to the stream for this one though. But yeah, this is the team I thought they were gonna be from the very beginning. Wasn't this what you thought the Dolphins were gonna look like week 1? I'm just saying this is the team I thought they were, and now they're here and showing what they could have looked like this entire season. I'm kind of pissed off that now they show up and do this. This is ridiculous. It's basically when the season's pretty much over. And that was a bad pass play. All right, it's 3rd and 10. But this is a great game. We basically came in, we won this game. We're gonna be going against the Ravens on Thursday Night Football. feeling fucking good right now. I'm kind of excited. I do feel bad because Storm Duck just came back. His first game back, and he hurt his ankle again. Is it more impressive, the defense of the Dolphins' offense? I don't know, but either way, I'm happy. I'm actually happy that the Dolphins are playing good complementary football for once. Third and went nowhere. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. They're probably gonna go for the field goal, which would take us up to 34-3. Is it raining? It is. Like, I would like them to go for another touchdown. Give Tua like a 5 touchdown game would have been amazing. But keeping them to having a 4 touchdown game is fine too. That's fine. It's gonna make him feel better. It's gonna get him back to like thinking that he's a good quarterback. Because those last 2 games, having 6 interceptions in 2 games, is not good for your mentality. Getting called out by the fans and the media like that is not good for the mentality. So him coming back and having a good game is going to be good for him mentally, hopefully. They're playing well because basically there's no pressure. Possibly there's no pressure, and I think if they were trying to get McDaniel fired, they just were shown that that's not gonna happen. So at this point, if the players were missing tackles and playing bad specifically to get him fired, and they were basically told, look, we're not firing McDaniel. Your mutiny is not going to happen. Just play. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe they were trying to get rid of McDaniel, and now they're just like, well, we're stuck. Might as well play right. Or option 2, they just sucked. They were like really off. They had bad juju for the first 2 weeks. First 2 months. Maybe it was just bad juju, like bad playing. Just everything was going wrong, and maybe that's what it was. It was just like bad play calling, bad play design, just getting unlucky. Maybe that could have been it. We don't know. We're probably never gonna know, but now they're playing up to the potential that they had. This is the potential that they've had this entire season, and now they're finally playing to it. I'm just hoping that, if they finally are getting to the point of being able to play properly, after losing to the Browns like they did. No offense to the Browns and the fans, because the Browns fans that came in last week to the stream were awesome and great people. I'm just saying, if the Dolphins manage, this is the point in time to turn around. After week 8, it's time to turn it around. It's like about time. It's about time. And at that point, if this is the turnaround, they better fucking win out. They better win out because, gosh, they better try to make the playoffs. If this is what's going to happen. If they try to turn around, if they miss the playoffs, I'm still going to want them to fire everybody and start from scratch. Because at this point, winning loses good draft capital. Unfortunately. And the only reason you'd want to win is for the pride, keeping your job, and maybe trying to turn it around with the last chances you can get to the playoffs. They are still the longest shots to get in, but it's still technically doable. They only lost 6 games. They could have over 10 wins still, which is crazy to think about, which I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that is the only other reason that I can think of maybe why they would actually try. It's 4th and 4. Are they going to actually go for it again? Uh-oh. George is having a bit of an issue. Okay, never mind. I had to fix that. George is still live. I'm just surprised. I'm going to just go into the next game and just be a bit more excited. Less, or less super upsetty. Oh, first down. I was about to say that was going to go nowhere, but no, it was the first down. I was kind of worried that going into the the Ravens game, that I was going to go in and just be like wanting to get drunk the night before Halloween. Just watching the Dolphins get bashed and bullied on prime time and get like absolutely dominated and defeated. But you know, I can at least go now into it and be a bit more excited. That's a nice pass to nobody. I'm just happy. It's a good game now. I might not sound happy, but it's partially because like I was not expecting the Dolphins to come like this. I was expecting a big loss, but you know, this is great. This is great. It is 100% raining outside right now. Let me make sure what kind of weather it is, because if it's bad rain, almost got him with a sack. Nice first down though. It was a nice first down. Don't need that. I just want to see the radar. Okay, it's just some basic rain. Should have no problems. Now Minka Fitzpatrick's hurt. Oh, he got hit in the. Oh yeah, he got. Oh yeah, he got it. Oh, he might got it kicked in the dick. Oh, he might have got kicked in the dick. Oh, he should be fine. That was just a little. There's a little tip to the dick. There's a little tip to tip action right there.
Just a little tip to tip.
Just the tip. Are they gonna take him into the Okay, they're gonna take him into the blue tint. The look at his head, or are they gonna look at his other head? Which head are they gonna take a look at?
It's 30-13 with 9:24 remaining, and Giants are down 31-13 to the Eagles. But you're right. I mean, if they could play this together and do this, back-to-back games, that'd be great. It does give you momentum. But man, they have a lot of work to do.
Oh, nice missile tackle.
Good play by the Dolphin defense. I tell you, every catch that the receiver catches for the Atlanta Falcons, they pay.
Sheffield.
It's just the Dolphins just hitting. I mean, they just. See, another throw and short of first down, third down. So the back again, third down. Here we go. Dolphin defense. I mean, they're not giving up much. By the way, the extra point from the Bengals is good. It's 38-24. Miami defense is just playing like man to man.
I'm trying to see if he's gonna say anything about it.
You gotta give them credit. They're playing pretty well. All right, here's Kirk Cousins to throw.
Kirk Cousins throwing again. First down again.
First and goal for the
Now the Dolphins defense is giving up plays.
They're not gonna come back. Right now they're playing, the carry up offense. Now we got Mika. Mika's gone to the tent. We got two players in the tent. That's not good. This is what you don't want to hear or see. Here's the running back running up the middle,
And they stopped him.
Second and goal with 5:34 remaining. I just feel that if they could continue playing fundamental football, like you said, just play. Oh man, your 3 and outs, your turnovers,
Just wanted him to have a laugh once in a while, That's why I go in and make like jokes like that. All right, passing off the ball, Rob. Yep, that might have been a touchdown. Touchdown, Falcons. Now they have got points on the board. Garbage time points, but points. Yeah, I think that's a touchdown. If not, it's gonna be like first in like a goal line in like inches. Parker Romo. 34 to 10. The Dolphins are still leading, which is still good. But that was a nice run by Algier. That's not bad. It's like a really good run. Got around on the edge, got right into that open space on the outside, and was able to get in there. Just enough to get that touchdown, which is good. Again, I'm fine. I'm fine. But it makes sense. The Dolphins defense now just gives up like a nice drive all the way down the field. But that makes sense. No holding call. Possibly, yeah, possibly. But it's fine. Everything's looking good. Yeah, someone's in George's chat saying take out the starters and put in the second team so they can get some reps. I would definitely take two out right now. It's 5 minutes left. Give viewers some reps again in the game. It doesn't hurt at this point. The game is over. Even if viewers gave up a pick six, that's 34 to 17. It's fine at that point. It's fine. Oh, that was almost a great play by the Falcons. That was almost a great play by the Falcons. Oh my god. Are we going to get Ewers now? It was almost a perfect, perfect play. Are we getting Quinn Ewers now? Is this going to be Quinn Ewers time? Nope, Zach Wilson. That is the wrong quarterback to put in. That is the wrong quarterback. You need to give Ewers some fucking time. Gosh, no. You have to give it to you. You give it to Ewers, not Zach Wilson. You don't. We already know what Wilson can do, what Wilson has. Jalen Wright's getting some rushing in. I don't know why. I was hoping to expect Quinn Ewers to be put in there. At this point, you just put Quinn in there. Quinn needs the reps more than Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson knows the NFL. Quinn Ewers doesn't. You need to give Quinn, your young rookie quarterback, some reps. And they're just not going to do that today. I'm glad that he took Tua out after having a good game, but putting Zach Wilson in is not the right choice. First down, Jalen Wright though. Again, I would have 100%. I would have 100% put in Quinn Ewers. Yeah, horse teams. All right, the Dolphins are in good field position. If Zach Wilson gets a touchdown right now, that'd be kind of insane. Oh, Jalen Wright stumbled. It's a good game. I'm actually happy with the game, so like I am not gonna be upset. The Dolphins won. We're gonna be going into the Ravens Thursday night football game with a win. Confident Tua, confident Dolphins offense, confident Dolphins defense. We're going to be having a bit more of a problem when it comes to probably injuries again because, Stormed Up came back finally and is now going to be gone again. You never know. It might just be an ankle twink, like a twink on the ankle, but, it is what it is. It is a very, very big surprise. I thought the Dolphins were going to lose today, but they are apparently not going to lose today. They decided to come in and play actual football, and they decided to actually try to win today. So that's nice, like I said. How are the Dolphins going to look going into the Ravens game, though? Thursday night football, I think they're going to be at home. I'd have to double check that real quick. Let me go back. Let me double check that real quick. I think, yeah, they're going to be at home Thursday night, the night before Halloween, 8:15 p.m., which I'm going to obviously be here streaming that game 100%. I don't have to work I don't have to go to work Friday, so there's that. I don't have to work Halloween, which is awesome. So I'm going to be here streaming that game 100%. The Dolphins probably will still lose. It is the Ravens, but it's going to be at home. And the Dolphins lost to the Ravens last year, so it's about time for the Dolphins to win again because they keep having this all back and forth, win and loss thing going on for the last several years. So it makes sense. Let's get the Dolphins another win. If the Dolphins get a win against the Ravens after beating the Falcons, then they have two more games after that. That is kind of the really the 3 game brutal stretch that I saw from the very beginning of the season, which was Ravens, Bills, and then Commanders. They're going to be going in against the Ravens at home, then the Bills at home, and then they're going to be going up against the Commanders down south in not Mexico, but was it Spain or Madrid? I think it's Madrid. 9:30 in the morning. That's going to be the hardest 3 games right there. But if the Dolphins manage to get this win, go in Thursday night, get the win against the Ravens, and come back in November and get a win against the Bills and the Commanders, does that mean the Dolphins are on the precipice of making a comeback, a surprise comeback for the playoffs? That would be wild because then they have the Ravens and then the Jets, which could easily be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins coming back and making it 7-6, or 7-6 at that point, and possibly in the hunt for the playoffs, which would be insane, might I add. Which then they'd have to go against the Steelers, the Bengals, the Buccaneers, and then the Patriots again, which could end with the Dolphins with a winning record and a playoff berth possibly, a 10+ win season. Just doing it in the weirdest way possible. But that's if this game is the turnaround that everybody thinks it is. Which I don't know if it is or not. I think it's going to be that. Then they have I think between there and there, like that game and that game, I think is when they're going to have it, but I don't really know. It's 3rd and 6. Let's see what Zach Wilson can do with this Dolphins offense right now. Let's get a couple more yards and maybe get another field goal. Jalen Wright on the outside. Jalen Wright almost the first down. 4th down. Did the Dolphins just go for it, or are they going to give a field goal? If I were the Dolphins, might as well just try a package. Just try a package. I would try it right now, to be honest. Yeah, okay, Madrid. Yeah, the next the next 3 games are going to be very tough. But if the Dolphins manage, it's gonna be wild. 4th and 1, the Dolphins are gonna go for it. Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, that was dumb. That was a bit dumb. Yeah, it's Falcons ball, but the Falcons got a minute. That was kind of a bad play. But again, that's what I mean. That should have been Quinn Ewers on that. On that, should have been Quinn. Oh yeah, the Falcons are gonna have a fucking couple losing games. The Patriots and the Colts are gonna beat them 100%. I think. I don't think the Falcons are gonna have a great time. They're definitely gonna have a bad time after this game. They're gonna go on a couple game losing streak. They're gonna lose the next 2 games, I think, unless they figure it out. It's that's not bad. The Jets are trying. The Jets are trying to keep up. Oh, and there goes Sheffield. Fuck. We are losing corners left and right again, dude. Just another corner getting lost to an injury, probably. Hopefully, it's nothing serious because we definitely are going to need help trying to go up against the gosh dang Ravens Thursday night. Yeah, the Dolphins can't keep losing, corners at this point in time. They just can't. They just can't. Are they gonna do anything, or are they just gonna like let the clock run out? Because the game's pretty much over. Oh yeah, what the fuck? That's stupid. Dolphins beat the Falcons 34-10. Unexpected. Okay, they went to the other game. The Jets are trying. The Jets have a chance of making their first win of the season right here. So I'm probably going to keep watching this even though the F1 race is about to start. I'm probably going to want to switch to that. But the Dolphins won 34-10. Let's go over to this scene. I'm pretty sure it's this one right here. Let me get this right here. I don't like that is doing that. Let's get this real quick. 34-10. Box score. Dolphins own time of possession today. 37 minutes to 22 minutes. 24 first downs to 11, which is a lot better than the Dolphins did last week by a lot. Total yards 338 compared to 213. Passing yard is wrong right here. 41 rushing yards, 4 penalties. It's great. No turnovers either, which is amazing for the Dolphins. They had a great game today. Tua Tagovailoa with 20 completions on 26 attempts, 76% completion rating, almost a 77 completion percent rating. 205 yards passing, 4 tutties, no interceptions, and 146 QBR, which is kind of crazy. Coming from the game he had last week where he had first down Jets, holy fuck, they're trying. Where he had 3 interceptions and no touchdowns and basically no passing yards. It was a crazy turnaround from last week, 100%. Rushing game, 46 for Ollie Gordon, 67 rushing yards for Devon Achane, and 28 rushing yards for Jalen Wright. No touchdowns when it comes to rushing for either of them. But they all three had a pretty decent game. Not outstanding, but a really decent game for the Dolphins today. The running game did do pretty good. That's where it came to the passing game that actually really did really good. Jalen Waddle, 5 receptions, 99 yards, and 1 tutty. Malik Washington, 4 receptions, 36 yards, and a tutty. Cedric Wilson, back with the Dolphins, 1 reception, 2 yards, no tutties. Westbrook Akine, 1 reception, 18 yards. Ollie Gordon, a reception for 20. Achan, and a tutty. Achan, 5 receptions, 24 yards, and a tutty. Wright for a single reception. Tanner Connor for 2 for 6. And Ingold for 1 reception. The Dolphins had a good game. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different receivers catching balls today, man. The defense was the one that really was surprising. They did a forced fumble, which is, they're going to show it. It was Terrell Dodson, no interceptions, and they did get 1 sack, it looks like, on Kirk Cousins. And that was Jordan Brooks. Jordan Brooks had a good game. 7 tackles and tackle assists. He was going ham today. He was doing really good. Dolphins won. It is a bit exciting. I'm kind of excited for it because it means that going into the next game, the Dolphins have at least a bit more of a chance when it comes to facing the Ravens. The Ravens are probably still a better team in total, but at this point, with how this game went, at least it builds some kind of confidence that maybe they might play better for the next game. Hopefully so. Will they? Won't they? I have no idea, but I can only hope that they do. So with that, the Dolphins won. Let's reset all this because I gotta reset for next week anyways. So let's do that real quick. I have to get everything reset up anyways. So let's do that real quick, and then also take away the scoreboard for right now so you don't have to see that nonsense of a mess. But yep, Dolphins won, and we get a surprise. We get a very big surprise. The Dolphins actually looked really good on both sides of the ball, actually performed, and did not look like complete and utter shit. Now, will the Dolphins look that way for Thursday Night Football against the Ravens? Who knows? Will they actually be good? Who knows? Hopefully they do. But with that, thank you for watching. If you like, leave a like. If you dislike, leave a dislike. Want to see more? Subscribe. We'll be back Thursday Night Football for the Dolphins games. And like usual, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to be streaming some Genshin Impact and some Pokemon. So with that, thank you, and I'll see y'all next time.